So this is the final part of the finely crafted trap series. We've got all our rust cleaned off. We've got the burrs removed. We've got the finish slick. We've got the jaws free. Everything's working like we want it to. The next step is to dip our traps, and we're using the Predator Control Group Full Metal Jacket trap and snare dip. There is one mountain range between me and the owner developer from this. So the way I do it, I got a bucket here. I pour it in the bucket over the trap slowly and till it covers the trap. And let it sit there just for a while, maybe a minute, and then hang it up and let it drip dry. So I'll set the trap in there pan like you would set the trap on the ground. Just set it all the way in there and shake this stuff up. And I reuse this. I keep this in a place that will not freeze. We'll just call it a basement where it won't freeze and doesn't get hot. And I use it again and again till it's all gone. I'm pouring this directly over the trap. Obviously the next will just be a dip. And so on, till you've got all your traps dipped. Alright. We just let her set. Now, as to this product, it's very durable, very tough. It's recommended that after a catch that you clean the trap up and re-dip it, and you're supposed to wait 24 hours before reusing it. I will use this on multiple catches on a single dip if there are no contaminants on the trap. Now, sometimes that's not possible, but this stuff will go and go and go for months on end. These traps we're working with right now have been out for about 6 months straight, and you saw the condition they were in, and we're just now re-dipping them. So I think we're about done with the first one. Once we come out of the dip, we'll go up here and hang them and let them drip dry with the rest of the traps. So we'll come out of the dip, and you come up with it and let them drip over your bucket. Just don't jerk it out and let it run out on the ground. As I raised the trap up, it rolled over. We had it set flat in the bucket. Just let it drip here for a while. I've got a hook directly over the bucket, so we're just going to come straight up here and hang it. Next trap. do number 4, and like I say, we'll set the trap in there like this, and then when you pull the chain, the trap rolls, and if it's part of the trap sticking out, or you just want to get an extra coat, that's how it goes. Just set it in there like that. Just let it set. Now you can put the whole chain, drag, and everything in there, but I don't do that. I bury my chain, bury my drag. Trap around a lot of fences, a lot of metal, even in some old junkyards around farm equipment. Is this superior to wax and dyed traps? Maybe not. The advantage is there's no fire, there's no waiting on something to get hot, no waiting for something to cool. This is on the go. If you were on the road and traveling in such a place that you couldn't build a fire or have a turkey cooker to melt your wax, dip your traps, this is a good thing to know, good product to know. As to the cost, I don't know if it's cost prohibitive to do this over wax. Some of you may have weighed the cost, but you use this again and again and again and again. The instructions on the bottle, dip the traps with a trap. Temperature is above 60 degrees. Remove all oil from new traps. You can dip 50 or more traps per gallon. It depends on what size the trap is, I guess. Dip twice the first time. So that's Full Metal Jacket. And in the description, it says that it speeds your traps up, and certainly it does. It makes them slick. We've already slicked them. We want to protect that. And the Full Metal Jacket is actually I think it's a polymer jacket is what it does. It coats that trap and keeps it slick. Alright, I think that's about long enough. I'm going to lift him up, let the trap roll over, and let it drain off. Alright, I've got a series of hooks straight above the bucket, and we're going to lift him up and hang him. I'll throw the remainder of the chain back behind me. I'll show you that here in just a minute. Foaming over a little bit there. Alright, so there's our traps. They're really dark at first, and that light colored stuff, that'll harden off, and they'll look like this in just a few minutes. Alright, thank you for watching. Like I say, let this dry 24 hours, and you don't want to mess with your dogs and pans. Move them around a little bit in the interface between them, and maybe snap the trap a time or two, and you're ready to go. Thank you for watching.